So thank you everyone for being here today. I'm glad that you're all here. Glad that Paxton is with us this week too. And thanks for sharing. Tom and Martha shared about they made the tamale pie. So those of you who watched the recording, I hope that you made the tamale pie as well and that you liked it and enjoyed it. And so last week we were talking about go slow and whoa, putting foods into those three categories. When we start adding sugar, salt, and solid fat to a food, it can cause it to change from being a go into a slow or a whoa. And that each day we want to try to focus on eating more of the go and slows and eating those whoa foods only once in a while. So how did you all do with that last week?
I did fine with it.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you happen to look at the go slow and whoa? And those of you at home, if you looked at the go slow and whoa and you have questions, you are perfectly fine to, if you'd like to email me and ask a question about it. But Tom and Martha and Tiffany, I know, did any of you have questions about the go slow whoa if you happen to look at it?
No, I did not.
Okay. All right. Well, today we're going to talk about snacks. And I don't know about you, I love a good snack. So,
Me too.
You too, Paxton?
Yeah.
Yes. So, sometimes for me, if we have to go to a meeting, which, this year it's not happened where we've had in-person meetings, but before when we have in-person meetings, I was always like, if I walked in and there were snacks, I was like, yes, there's snacks. And I know my son, when he comes home from school, he's always ready to eat a snack. And snacks are important because it helps keep our energy levels up between meals. But sometimes we need to think about some of our choices for snacks. So Paxton, what kind of snacks do you like to eat?
I like cookies and chips.
Okay. Thanks. And Martha, Tiffany, or Tom, either one of you want to share what snacks you like to typically eat?
I like an apple with a little peanut butter.
Okay, perfect.
I like the cookies and the chips too, but can no longer have them. So I'm on a mandarin kick.
Okay. Oh, mandarins are good. Yummy. So definitely, while all of these snacks that we see here on the screen, they all taste great. Some of them we should only eat once in a while. And some of these would be considered a whoa. Paxton, do you want to tell me on the screen what one you think might be a whoa? Do you see any that you think would not be as healthy for you?
The ice cream.
The ice cream, that was a good one. And so some of the other ones that are listed as woes would be chips, cookies, Pop-Tart, pizza, candy bars, ice cream, and brownies. All of those would be considered a woe. Now, does not mean that we can't eat them. It means we should eat these only once in a while. We want to try to eat some of the other things that would be healthier for us. And many of you, I'm sure, throughout your life, and Paxton, you may have heard this too. Has anyone ever said that you need to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables? Has anyone ever told you? Make sure you're eating plenty of fruits and vegetables. If you go see,
I am the only one who says that.
Oh, you're the one that says that. Well, that is awesome. Sometimes we go to the doctor and the doctor may tell you, you know what, you need to eat more fruits and vegetables. And they are right. If anyone said that, they are right. And so why is it so important to eat fruits and vegetables?
Paxton, because they're healthy for you.
You are right, Paxton. They are healthy. And I'm going to tell you some specific things that they do for you. They help your body grow the way it should. So for all of us, they help us grow and maintain our bodies the way we need to. They help you to stay well. And so your immune system helps to fight bacteria and viruses so that you can stay healthy. And so eating some fruits and vegetables that are high in vitamin C really help with that. And up at the top of the screen, you may see oranges, kiwi, tomatoes, and cauliflower. These are just a few examples of things that help or that have vitamin C and help to keep you well. Paxton, did you know that if you've got a cut or a scrape that they can help you to heal faster?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so foods high in vitamin A will help with the healing process. So a few more examples at the bottom of the screen of foods high in vitamin A would be spinach, kale, red
Oh,
peppers.
I love spinach.
That's great, Paxton. Red peppers, carrots, mangoes, peaches, and cantaloupe. These are all some things that would help with the healing process and help you to heal faster. They also help keep your eyes, skin, bones, teeth, even your hair healthy. And while these pictures are focused on kids, this is true for all of us, no matter what age we are. These are the things that fruits and vegetables can help with. They also help keep your body in balance, which helps you stay at a healthy weight. And so the food that we take in is called energy in. And when we're doing our daily activities and even doing some of our go activities that cause our heart to beat a little faster, when those are about the same, when they equal, it helps us to stay at a healthy weight. And they also give you really good energy. So you could run, play, work, do all the things that we need to do throughout the day. And eating snacks sometimes when we're eating fruits and vegetables, they help give you that good boost of energy so that you can work longer, play longer, run longer. Sometimes when we choose to eat a cookie or a candy bar, those things will give you energy too, but we burn it off a lot faster because they're so sugary and they don't last as long. Whereas if we were to eat an apple or a banana or an orange, the energy we get from those will last longer. Fruits and vegetables can come in many different colors. What's your favorite color, Paxton?
Well, my favorite color is
Yes.
orange.
Orange, yes. So we can see some orange fruits and vegetables on the screen. And all fruits and vegetables help your body in some way. And it's best if we try to eat a variety of fruits and vegetables. That's because fruits and vegetables have different jobs. They help different things in our bodies. And while they may overlap some and do some of the same jobs, sometimes certain things do the job a little bit better. For instance, broccoli has calcium, so it helps your bones. Oranges have vitamin C, helps to fight bacteria. Cucumbers is good for our skin, and watermelon is good for our heart. And so I'm going to share with you today just some other examples. We're going to compare some things because when we go to the grocery store, I know it's really difficult. We're all in a hurry sometimes, and it's easy to pick up those quick prepackaged things to eat like chips, cookies, Little Debbie snack cakes, things like that. It's easy to grab those things and choose those sometimes for our snacks. But I want to compare when we grab a few of those different things compared to something that might be a little healthier. So we're going to compare fat, sodium, and sugar in some of these foods. So I'm not telling you first what they are, but the one on the left has, for fat, only has 0.1 grams of fat. Sodium, it has 1 milligram of sodium. And for sugar, it has 0.9 grams of sugar. The one on the right has 0 fat as well. And it also has less than 1 gram of sugar, but it has 360 milligrams of sodium. Excuse me, that is a big difference. And if you notice, the serving size for the one on the left is half a cup, and the serving size on the right is 1/9. So it means that particular item, we're going to have to cut it into 9 pieces for our serving. Anybody want to take a guess as to what this might be? Any guess?
I do.
What do you want to guess it is, Paxton? What do you think?
Not
It's a-
healthy.
It's healthy. It's a certain type of vegetable. So the one on the left was a cucumber.
Cucumber.
The one on the right is a dill pickle. And so not too long ago, I went to one of our, a store that everyone usually goes to. And I was in the checkout line and I was looking at the dill pickle. I picked it up and I was looking at it, looking at the sodium thinking, oh, well, that's not near as bad as I thought it was. But then I looked up at the top and saw that the serving size was 1/9 of the thing. So you imagine a dill pickle, it's not that big. You're going to have to cut it into 9 sections. And that one tiny section is going to have 360 milligrams of sodium. If we ate the entire dill pickle, we would have 3,240 milligrams of sodium from that one dill pickle versus if we ate, a half a cup of cucumber. Even if we ate a whole cucumber, we might have 2 or 3 milligrams of sodium versus 3,240 milligrams. So it's huge, huge difference. This is another food. So the one on the left is 15 grams of fat. Sodium is at 330 milligrams of sodium and 12 grams of sugar, with 9 of those grams are going to be added sugar. The one on the right only has 0.3 grams of fat, 2 milligrams of sodium, and it has more sugar, but if you notice, it doesn't say that it has added sugars. So the sugar that's listed is only natural sugar. Paxton, do you want to take another guess? This one is a fruit. What do you think it might be? You want to guess?
An orange.
An orange. That is a good guess. It's actually an apple and an apple pie. So you know how you can go to the store and get one of those little mini apple pies? So the serving size for the apple pie is a whole apple pie. Of course, if we ate the whole apple. And so comparing those two, definitely the apple is going to be much healthier for us. So much less fat, less sodium. And while it has maybe more sugar, it doesn't have added sugar. It only has the natural sugar that's in it. This is something that I do a lot when I go into schools and I take different packages of things and really help students compare some of the different snack foods versus what if we're eating carrots and celery and apples and grapes and those kinds of things. And there's always a big difference in those types of things. What we just did in comparing things, you can also do with regular, any of the other foods you may pick in the store. So this is something that people often might pick for a snack. The serving size is 1 bar, but I'm going to compare the two. Even though these aren't fruits and vegetables, we can still apply this same concept of comparing and checking and seeing which one would be a healthier choice. And so fat on the one on the left has 3 grams versus 6 grams to the one on the right. Sodium is at 55 milligrams for our item on the left versus 125 milligrams for the one on the right. And then our sugars is 7 grams with both of them. All the sugar that's in it is added sugar. So we have 7 grams versus 11 grams. If we were to choose, definitely the one on the left that has less fat, less sodium, and less sugar would be a better choice. And this was just comparing a chocolate chip granola bar to a sweet and salty granola bar. So you can do this for any of the foods when you go in the grocery store and compare them and see which ones might be healthier choices for you. So again, going to the grocery store, it's easy to pick up those pre-packaged things to have in our pantries for a snack, and I know when I have fruits and vegetables, something that I try to do is when I go grocery shopping, I try to go ahead and cut them up because I don't know about you, but have you ever bought a cantaloupe or a watermelon or something and you didn't take time to cut it up and then it goes bad, and then you're mad. I'm mad at myself because I had that in my refrigerator. I didn't take time to cut it up, and now I have to throw it away. And so now I'm wasting money. And I think I love cantaloupe. Why did I not take time to cut that up? So I just wanted to share a few tips of when you go grocery shopping. Maybe come home, try to cut up some of your fruits and vegetables so that you already have them ready to go when you're need a snack. You could go ahead and put them in some Ziploc baggies if you wanted to. There's little snack baggies. That's great for your kids. So they're already portioned out. Your kids can reach in the refrigerator and grab them. Maybe have apples, oranges, bananas, things like that out on your counter in a bowl so they know that they can access it. You can access it very easily, and helps you to not be as tempted to maybe grab one of those favorite snacks like the chips or cookies when you know you have something already ready in the refrigerator. So on the screen, these are some links. So if you're watching the recording, or those of you who are on here now, and if you want to go back and watch the recording later, these are live links. So you should be able to click on them and it will take you directly to the website. We have things like a berry banana popsicles, which are great to have, especially with summer coming. It's always nice to have frozen treats in the freezer. Fruit kebabs, putting some fruit together and making some kind of yogurt dip. This would be easy when you're leaving the house for work, throw in your lunchbox. Great for kids to have in their lunchbox. Apple Smiles is just taking apples and peanut butter and raisins and kind of sandwiching those together. And then Cowboy Caviar is taking things like tomatoes and onion and green peppers and corn, black beans, and mixing that together with some lime juice and making a salsa. That also, again, would be something that you could prep ahead of time, put into some containers, and then, pack some tortilla chips or something to take with you to eat that with. Fruit pizza. Many times when we think of fruit pizza, we think of a sugar cookie base and then a cream cheese and sugar icing and then fruit on top of this. And so this is a healthier version of a fruit pizza where it takes oats and makes an oatmeal cookie type base. And then instead of the cream cheese and sugar, it uses vanilla yogurt as the kind of frosting. And then you put your fruit on top of it. A few more things. These are not live links. These are just some pictures, but celery peanut butter for kids. They love if you can make it sometimes fun for them. So taking some little animal crackers and sticking down in the peanut butter makes it cute and fun. Just having some vegetables cut up in your refrigerator and making a type of ranch dip, something like that. And I'm going to show you in a little bit of how to make a healthier ranch dip. You could have a fruit and yogurt parfait. And I love the example in this picture because they've used like mason jars or ball jars, and they've went ahead and layered their yogurt and their fruit in there. And then it would be really easy to grab that out of the refrigerator, especially if you're heading off to work, or, your kids are coming home from school and they need something to eat. All that would need to be done is if you wanted to add granola or some type of cereal to add a little bit of crunch to it, you can do that when you're ready to eat it. Making toast, many times, adults, children, we love toast, but putting peanut butter on it and putting some bananas or other type of fruit. Making some type of fruit salsa, which last week we made a fruit salsa, and some cinnamon chips, and you can use various fruits to make the salsa how you want. And making some type of vegetable pizza. So you could either make a cold pizza by using like bagels or English muffins and having, again, a ranch dip, and then kids are able, and adults, you're able to layer your vegetables on top of it, or having a pizza crust with some pizza sauce, putting veggies on there, and then your shredded mozzarella cheese and baking that in the oven. Either way, those would be some good options, some ways to get fruits and vegetables into your diet a little bit more. So this week, your challenge this week would be, I know Lost River Market is going to be giving you the snacks that I'm going to share with you here in a few minutes, and they're going to be healthy snacks. But I want to challenge you beyond the ones that you're going to get. When you go grocery shopping, whether it's this weekend or at the beginning of the week, think about what else you could buy to help you get through the week that would be a healthier option. Go back and look at some of those that I've shared with you, or look online and you can find some various lists of things that would be healthier options. And don't forget about planning a go activity every day, trying to do something, but plan something maybe with some family or friends. Again, all of our links, resources are the same that's on here as last week. The only thing that I added this week was if you go to My Plate and you click on the resources tab for My Plate, you can find a tip sheet that talks about healthy snacking and gives you some other tips and ideas as well. Does anybody have any questions over any of the slides that I've shown you before I stop this presentation part of it?
Do you have any questions?
I just have a comment about the apple that you were
I have
talking about
already
as far as the
asked
amount of
my question.
protein and whatnot. What was it? I had never seen that on an apple, and I was just shocked that it didn't have any more protein in it, what it did.
Oh, that only has 0.5 gram of protein in it?
I thought, I knew it wouldn't have like 8 or 9, but I thought it might be closer to maybe 3 or 4.
Uh-huh.
I was just surprised.
Well, it doesn't have a lot of protein, but it certainly has some vitamin C and, you know, some other, some vitamin B6. So yeah. But maybe if you paired it, you said you'd like to eat peanut butter. So eating it, apples and peanut butter, then you get a little bit more protein from
Right.
your peanut butter.
Yes.
So I'll go ahead and stop sharing the screen.
Okay, I have a question about the natural sugars. If you're
Okay.
following like a heart healthy or a diabetic diet and you're counting all the carbs and sugars, do you have to count the natural sugars or just the added sugars?
That's a great question, Martha. And while I would love to answer that for you right now, I won't be able to. I can research a little bit. That is a question focused on diabetes, and I'm not trained in that. But I will definitely research or ask someone and get some more information for you about the natural sugar versus the added sugars.
It's a little
Yes, I'm sure it is. And what I always tell, you know, for a general diet is, you know, natural sugar is definitely better for you than added sugars. You know, the added sugars are all those things that have been processed and made that aren't natural, that have been added to all of our foods. You know, when we're eating fruits and vegetables, they're going to have natural sugar in them. Anybody else have another question?
Do you have any questions, Pax?
You have any questions for me, Paxton? What's your favorite vegetable, Paxton? Let's see if I have it today. What's your favorite? What do you like to eat as far as vegetables?
And a banana.
A pear?
A
So we say-
banana.
Banana.
Oh, banana. So that's your favorite fruit? That's a good one. That's a very good one. All right, so I'm going to scoot this back here.
Ew,
So
I
both-
also like corn on the cob.
Corn. Oh, I love corn on the cob too. So both of our snacks today are going to use tortillas. So you could get something like a low carb tortilla, just a regular flour tortilla, or even a whole wheat tortilla would be great too. So I have that here. And then I told you your recipe that you're going to get is going to have talk about putting cream cheese on it. You could totally put cream cheese on it if you wanted to, but today I wanted to show you how to make a healthier ranch dip. So many times ranch dip is made with sour cream. And while sour cream may taste great, it has quite a bit of fat in it. It's low in calcium and doesn't have very little protein in it. And so choosing plain Greek yogurt gives you calcium, gives you plenty of protein and no fat. So this is a good substitution, and plain Greek yogurt tastes very similar to sour cream. And then you need one of these ranch packets. And I did some figuring. So in a small container like this, you need about 2.5 to 3 teaspoons of this ranch mix to put into one of the small containers. Now, if you've got a 16-ounce container, you would use the entire packet. But this is a way to make a healthier ranch dip. So I'm going to put this ranch dip on my tortilla. And then I have some vegetables already cut up, and we're going to put that on there. This would be great. Again, if you had vegetables cut up in the refrigerator where you and your kids can access them easily. I made a plate that has different veggies. Doesn't that look pretty? I love all the colors. And so you're going to get some different vegetables, I believe, this week as well. I'm just going to layer some of these on here. No rhyme or reason on how I'm going to do it, but I have green peppers and tomatoes and spinach, lettuce, carrots, which I shredded up, which I'll show you, which you can buy shredded carrots already shredded, but they're a little more expensive to buy them already shredded. So I'll show you how I shredded mine. And then put a little bit of spinach on here. Well, that one did not want to stay.
You love all of that.
Do you like all that, Paxton? Awesome.
I especially love tomatoes.
Oh, good. I love tomatoes too. So then you're just going to roll it up. I maybe got it a little too full.
I could make you one of those.
All right. Here's my taco. So my veggie wrap. Does that look good, Paxton?
Yeah.
I wish you were here. You could I could give it to you. You could eat it. I think I'll save it for me though. All right. So that's one that we can do with one wrap, making a veggie one. Oh, I was going to show you. So to make those shredded carrots, I used this little thing and grated them. If you didn't have a grater, you could use your vegetable peeler to make your carrots into those little fine grating. That way it just saves some money instead of buying the shredded carrots. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a crunchy apple wrap. So it's going to use peanut butter, which Tom likes apples and peanut butter. So Tom, you're going to like this one.
Yeah, I can see already now. That looks like it's going to be top of my list.
So we're just going to put a little bit of peanut butter. If you didn't like peanut butter, or if maybe you were allergic to peanut butter, you could use Wow butter in place of peanut butter, or maybe a hazelnut spread if you're not a big fan of peanut butter. Just spread this all over your wrap. And then I cut some apples. It needs about a half an apple if you're just making one wrap. So if you're going to make two, you're going to need about an entire apple. And I'll show you, I cut my apple into little thin slices like this. If you wanted to make it, dice it up into tiny little pieces like you were doing for a fruit salsa, you could totally do that as well. I'll layer these on here. Paxton, what do you think? Would you eat this?
Yeah, but I don't really like peanut butter.
Oh, so maybe you could try the hazelnut spread. Maybe you would like that instead. And then I have Rice Krispies. Do you like Rice Krispies, Paxton?
Oh,
Never had them before.
Well, maybe you could try some Rice Krispies. So then we're just going to sprinkle some Rice Krispies on here. Like this.
Ooh, that looks good.
And then I'm going to roll it up like a taco.
Cool.
And then I will say it is a little easier to go ahead and cut it in half.
My mommy loves tacos.
Oh, well, you'll have to tell her about this crunchy apple taco that we just made today.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll like that too. All right, you guys, does anyone have any questions about the vegetable wrap or the crunchy apple wrap? So I hope you enjoy trying those this week, and I hope you're able, if you like a ranch dip, try the Greek yogurt instead of the sour cream, and try some other type of healthy snack. I'll be interested to see what all you've tried this week. Paxton, are you going to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables this week?
Yeah, but I also have a question. Is that Talkie healthy for you?
The one that I just made with the apples and the peanut butter?
Yeah.
Yes, it would be much better for you, Paxton, than eating chips and cookies. This would be better for you, okay? Or eating this vegetable taco that we made. That
He's
would be
taking
good.
pictures.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thanks everyone for being here again today.